Greetings to all my beautiful, kind, generous and wonderful friends. Thank you so much for all your help and support and these beautiful comments, 69 wonderful comments. And thank you so much. I don't really think I deserve so much kindness, generosity. So tomorrow is my last night in Preston. And we have a party. Mr. Ray, who is sitting here, I'll show you here. He said he's not in the mood of talking.
Well, no, we've all enjoyed your time here, John, don't we?
Just a second. He's in the mood of talking now, so I have to. Yes?
Well, I think that we've all learned quite a deal from you.
I'll go behind my friend here.
I know now that to run a successful garden, you need...
I love this guy.
You need a wide-brimmed straw hat, a hoe in one hand, a cold drink in the other, and tell someone else where to dig. That's the way to run a successful garden.
Thank you, Mr. Ray. Mr. Ray is a great musician, and I'm honored to be his friend. You know, maybe I lost my home and garden, but instead the garden of my friends has grown 100 times more. I only had few friends. Now I have 100 friends, and I love all my Facebook friends. I know they are in virtual world, but I feel sometimes closer to them than the people around me, physically around me. Somebody has offered me a place generously, but the situation is I already got a place in London. I don't know the address now. I'll let you know. And you are welcome to come anytime you come to London. It's expensive for my budget, but I can manage it. It's £1,200 a month. I only get a state pension. But here in Preston, I tried everything. I went to every agency, and you know, the first they said you must pay £170, £155 application fee. Okay, I paid that, and then they said, now we need reference from your landlord. And I said, I don't have reference. And so they said, sorry, and the money is non-refundable. I tried every agency and it didn't work. Sometimes they were more honest. They said, Jam, don't try it. Nobody will rent you a house. So I didn't know what to do, but you know, I always know something good happens. I don't believe in God and mumbo jumbo, but I believe always something good happens at the end. And always in my life, maybe it did not happen the way I wanted, but something else happened, and that was even more beautiful than what I expected. And so this time a friend came along. He had seen me on television and he felt sorry for me, and he came and he offered me to help me to come to London. I had no other option. I told him I love Preston. But then he went, and just a couple of days before, he said, I have rent a place for you and come and everything, and he took half of my stuff. So sometimes things happen like this. And if it doesn't happen, I was thinking if I don't find a place, I just get 2 suitcases and I leave. What can I do? Where can I take them? But nice thing happened, and who knows? Maybe something amazing happens. Do you agree with me, Mr.
Yeah,
Ray?
absolutely. Mate.
Yeah, something. I am waiting for something amazing happen, and it happens. If you think something happens, it will happen. Whether it's bad or good, and I think something exciting is going to happen. This story of Gateway was really little bit boring at the end. It was so much hatred, and I find it difficult to like Mrs. Bellinger, and rest of the team. It was a little bit difficult when constantly you did not, you were disturbed. I don't want to go into details. But now I can love them all again. Ray was saying, Jam, probably they spent 10 times more than all the rent you paid in this last 12 years to Gateway on this case. And the resources was wasted. This is taxpayer money. And already I have wasted so much tax money. I feel guilty, really. I thought I'm retired, but now I feel I have to pay something back to the system. So when I go to London, maybe I start working again. That's enough. I had 7 years of break. Now maybe I should do something. Otherwise I feel guilty for wasting so much of the taxpayers' money. Anyway, this story came to the happy end, how I wanted. And when I leave, I have not that much of hatred or negative feeling towards people in Gateway. In fact, I start feeling guilty. They did do some bad things, but let's face it, let's be honest. I wasn't also very nice. They took me to their office, and I signed a paper that I will not plant any more tree, I will not alter the garden, and I will be a good boy. And when I came out of the office, I went to B&Q and I bought 4 more little trees, and I planted them. I know, you cannot do this. You cannot do this. But I enjoyed it. I had a dream. I had a dream to make a garden. And I made my dream to come true. Is it not wonderful? If you have a dream, make it happen. Make it happen. And at the end, I know it's very sad, really, because this house was beautiful. I loved it. When I came in, the lights went on, the music went on. It was lovely. It was like a fairy tale. It satisfied the child within me, and I loved it. But it was becoming like a golden cage, A cage is a cage. If it's golden, if it's silver, you get attached to it. And this is what was happening. It was becoming like a golden cage. It was nice and I loved it, but it was a cage. Attachment is the cause of suffering. So it was time for me to say goodbye to this house. My heart is little bit maybe broken because it was a work of so many people, including Mr. Ray, Casey, David, more than anybody, and his son-in-law, Gerald.
Payment.
No, I'm Payman, yes,
He was
Payman.
a pioneer.
Yes, Payman. Payman started actually with me. We decided, Payman is my crazy Persian friend. I mean, all Persians are a little bit crazy. We started with him, we decided to change this house and make it like like a fairy tale, and we did it. He's more child than me. I think he's 75% child. I'm 25 or 30%, or maybe a little bit more. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So it was a freedom, but you know, it was 18, 19 years of my life. I never stayed in any place for that long. Maximum was few years. But I loved it, and I came only to stay 1 year. But it happened, you know. In Iran, people, they say, you have your own plan, and he has his own. I mean, mumbo jumbo. But it's a nice saying. Sometimes things happen. And it was 18, 19 years of best year of my life. People are humble here, and they gave me a feeling that I'm one of them. I loved Preston, and I loved it as much as somebody who was born here, or perhaps more. Some people I even say, oh, Preston, but I loved it. I don't know. I find beautiful friends. I also find beautiful lovers, to be honest with you. And you know, I'm an ugly person. It's not very easy to find the lovers. But I was lucky, and I lived with Anya June for 6-7 years. A wonderful lady. Still we are friends. So I have so many good memories from this town, and I will. Every time I think of Preston, I think I may feel a little bit sad. But it's okay. It's okay. I want my ashes. I asked my brother after my crematorium. I want my ashes to be sent to be spread over this garden, if it still is there. You know, I could not take them all out. I cannot do it. It really hurts me, and I'm glad that I'm not here to see it. This is a good thing. I thought if Gateway comes and destroy everything, would be very silly. Would be just the act of a childish act, and the ceramic inside. I decided I'll show you one more tomorrow. Maybe I'll take a film before we leave. I leave most of the things. And the lady upstairs, Carol, this is the woman. She made the first complaint against me, and the only person actually. All signed the petition. They loved it except Carol. But now she's feeling so guilty, and she said she promised to take care of the garden, and I would be happy if she comes and lives down here. She loves to. So if Graham Dunkel, because he always looks at my Facebook, hello Graham, your friend, we shook hands the other day. He was nice actually, and he told me to make sure you don't go over these broken glasses, because last week they broke my car's window, but this is another story. Anyway, so Graham, tell Mrs. Bellinger the war is over and you won. I lost. I'm sorry. I do feel guilty about it. But you know, of course you are a big boss and controller and a good boss, everything. Don't destroy these things, you know. It's a memory. It has become like a landmark. People come every day and they knock and they say if they can see the house and take photo. And I decided also to leave the gas cooker, because if I take it out, it may change the whole decoration. So I leave it there. And please don't destroy it. This is a little present for the person who comes after me. I think it's better Carol. Carol now has her drinking under control, and we are friends again. So it would be nice. And every time if I come to Preston again, I can knock and come and have a look at it. It makes me happy. And if you need any advice on the garden and so, please ask me. I would leave my telephone number. I would be happy to come and help you, and you don't have to pay me. I do it I said many times, if you need a free gardener or somebody to paint, but you never used me, Mrs. Bellinger. Use the talent of your tenant. Yeah, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you also learn something from this. Anyway, tomorrow night I'll put you back to Ray, and Ray is gonna tell you what we have about 8, 9 o'clock in Rupert Hall. He's a great musician. So, goodbye and thank you. Thank you so much. Come if you can, so I can shake hands with you, and I love you and thank you so much. Really, I don't know. I don't find right words to thank you. So, goodbye, and I talk too much, my God.
Yeah, tomorrow night at Roper Hall from 8 p.m. we have Disco Ray in the house.
Yes!
Requests on the 1s and 2s. And it's open mic as well, so bring your instruments if you want to have a sing.
Yeah.
And join in the fun, yeah. And it's been quite a memorable year for myself as well, John. It's good to see you going to pastures new, mate. To the completely industrialised grounds of London. But I'm sure you're going to be creating your own fun down there, mate. And I just want to say thanks for allowing me to meet Lisa as well. You know, she's
yeah, Lisa's
a water sign, and
yeah.
I'm an earth sign, and together we make mud. So get it on, baby.
Lisa is the crazy girl that she was on the other video selling the things. She will be there tomorrow as well. Okay, you know also, I have to say something else. I hope I show to people that you can stand up against anybody. I don't suggest that you do, but you can. If you really believe in what you do, you can stand up against any organization. I mean, you feel guilty afterwards, but the possibility is there. So go for it. If you have an idea, you're a young man, make the Britain great again. It is great, make it more great. I am very honored and thankful that I can live in peace and harmony in this country. This is so wonderful. Most of you take it for granted, but this is a wonderful gift you have. And you know, it's not much corruption. I know it's not perfect. Even judicial system of the country is very fair. You see, they decided against me. So I should say, I should be angry. But it was right to. The judge, some of it was unfair, really. And the story of headbutt and all that things, which was more a setup. But I don't criticize the Gateway anymore. It's over. However, at the end, somebody has to decide. It cannot go on for 70 years. And the judge looks at all the facts and then makes a decision. And always somebody comes out of the court happy, somebody unhappy. So I think they were very fair. Yeah, I'm so fortunate to live in a country that you have such a judicial system. And I hope you appreciate it as well. Thank you. See you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.